Oh, I think Merck, with him, he's a young player. He got an opportunity to come up, was put in some situations offensively, and had a look to play in the top six a few games. So it was a good opportunity for him. And I think with him and his game, it's just about keep trying to create and generate some offense, and continue to be responsible. Like when you don't have the puck, be reliable. But he had a couple of opportunities I can remember over the course of the games, the couple of games that he was in, a few games, and off net I think a few times. But like any young player, I mean, it's never going to be perfect, and I think that with Merck, it was a good chance to get him here and see what he could do. And now he'll go back down to Providence and work on his game again, and we'll see where it goes from there.
When you see those shots off net, does that say anything to you, confidence, or stay too tight?
No, I don't think so. I just think when you get to this level, there's opportunity, and it's when you have to try to take advantage of the opportunity, especially if you're put in a more of an offensive situation. And it's not like he's trying to miss the net, right? I mean, but those are where the opportunities where you want to see some production there, right? On net, maybe he's not going to get the primary goal, but somebody's going to get a rebound chance, things like that. So being in the right situation, though, was a good start. He's in the right spots in those situations, and I think that that'll come with some time.
Joe, anything you saw last night from your team, do you attribute that to this being the trade deadline week, the deal that sent Trent to Edmonton, or what do you think about last night?
I don't know. I was asked that last night too, and it's hard for me to say that everyone's a human being in our room, and you see a teammate that gets traded. He's good character guy, but we all know that that's where we're at, and that's part of the business. That's the business side of things too. So I didn't think we played that well in the first period. I thought they were the better team in the first period. I thought we played better in the second, fought back in the third, and then unfortunately when we tied the game, we weren't able to grab the lead or at least hold on to it. So, but no, I just think right now you have to be able to put aside what's going on with the rest of the week, go about your business in a professional manner. Like I said, we're all human beings. They're all human beings, but it's just the way it is right now.
Did you get to talk to him?
I did. I talked to him yesterday.
Yeah. How did he take it?
Freddie was, as any young player, he was probably, I don't know if I want to, he took it okay. I mean, I think that he's a Bruin. He was a Bruin for a long time, and I think anytime you get traded for the first time, it's a bit of a surprise or / shock. But like I said last night, Freddie's. I really enjoyed my time with Freddie when he was here. He's a great young kid, a great young man, and I wish him the best over there in Edmonton.
I'm sure Pop is looking at these last, 7-8 games. Hasn't scored, and young guy, maybe getting discouraged. How do you keep him level in terms of just kind of stay on the game, build your game, don't worry about it?
Communication, that's the biggest thing for I think with Maddie right now. From us as a coaching staff, we just try to communicate with him on a daily basis. And again, like another young player that's finding his way, getting an opportunity because of the injuries and the current situation that we're in. So he's got to take advantage of the opportunity. But I think with Maddie, it's just, again, communicating with him, understanding where he is in his game, what he's doing well, what he needs to continue to do to work on to get better. And we'll just stay in contact with him all the time and make sure he understands.
And what is that progression that you'd like to see?
There's a couple of things, I think, with Matt. One would be understanding, like, this is a young player that wants the puck and wants to make a difference, which is a good thing. It's a positive thing. You don't want to take that away from him, but just understanding, again, where you are in the course of the game. And, if you're getting doubled up in a 2-on-1 situation, you may not be able to make a play in a tight area. You might have to put the puck to the back of the net there. And then just as, again, like we always talk about our centerman in the system that we play, it's a lot of responsibility. So he's got to be able to go up and down the ice 200 feet, play against some heavier guys in the league at times. So it's just about understanding kind of where you're at in the game.
Joseph, you'll be happy with the trade deadline that just passed. You kind of know what happened, know what you've got the rest of the way. Is this as tough a couple of days just from trying to keep everybody thinking about the game and thinking about everything?
Well, right, I think that's the most important piece for myself and the staff is that we're focused on tomorrow, Carolina. We have to do our best to make sure that the guys understand like the execution and the game plan that we're going to try to put forth and be able to go out there and play it at a high level. We got a big game tomorrow night. It's a tough building to play in on the road. So we have to push the distractions aside and we have to do our job to make sure that the guys are focused on, what they're going to see tomorrow night, what they're going to face tomorrow night.
But as a human being, we'd be glad when those distractions, there's fewer distractions presented.
Of course, I think anybody would be, right?
Your plan right now would be that, I'll call them the four new guys, the guys who came up today. Your plan right now would be they all play tomorrow.
Yes. Yes.
And Tufte, you've got a little higher up in the order here. How does he have to assert himself?
Yeah, we'll see. I wouldn't read into all the lines today. I wanted to give, I just wanted to see what they looked like out there. We wanted to see Riley up there with Lindy and Charlie. He's a bigger body. I want to see him hang on to pucks in the offensive zone. That's something that we're talking to our group about more, and we need to be harder to play against in the offensive zone. We talk about being stingier all the time without the puck, but in the offensive zone, we need to be able to hang on to pucks more, have the ability to create more zone time. So he's a bigger body, to answer your question. I want to see him hang on to pucks. I want to see him get to the net front. I want to see him do the things that we expect of a guy that's 6'5", can use his size and use his ability to make some plays offensively. Because we're going to face a team tomorrow night, Carolina, like they're going to pressure us hard man on man in their D zone. So we have to be ready to handle that. And we need to be moving our feet. We need to protect the puck and use our bodies.
Play big down low and hopefully pop a couple goals and bring some wins to this team.
Joe talked about hanging on to the puck in the offensive zone. Have you been able to do that at the AHL level?
Yeah, I think it just comes with opportunity and ice time and feeling comfortable out there. The first couple of call-ups, you want to do everything right. Try to chip pucks in, go to work, be heavy on the forecheck. But now I think it's, try to go out there and hang on to pucks and make plays, I think is the biggest thing for me.
You guys talk a lot down in Providence about guys going up and down and the trade deadline and everything happening all at once, or?
Yeah, obviously it's a pretty crazy time with the trade deadline coming up. And, there's chatter down there because you never know. Like yesterday we had practice with Max Jones. I was riding in the car with him and told me he got traded. So it can happen like that and so quick. And, it affects the Providence Bruins down there too as much as it affects up here the Boston Bruins. So, it's a tough time for guys, that are in that situation. But, at the end of the day, you got to come to the rink ready to work.
Riley said you were riding the car with Max when you got word that he got traded.
Yeah, we rode to practice together at the at PC, which is Providence College. That's where we practiced yesterday, and we rode back with them and had to turn the car right back around to get traded. So,
What was his reaction?
yeah, kind of just like, whoa, this is actually happening. Obviously everything. You hear a lot of the stuff up here, about guys, and like I said, it affects guys down there too. I think Max is an NHL player, and I think he deserves a chance, and hopefully he gets that with Edmonton, and sometimes that's what it takes. It's a trade like that. So.